No, this reflection is about the strange questions that actually occur to me. I think it occurs to quite a number of people, I'm sure. And one of the strangest questions is the birth and passing away of human beings. It's of course a fact. It's a fact that we come into being, we go, and we are used to that fact. It's a fact. But still, that remnant of a wonder is there, or sometimes the wonder becomes too much also in the sense of values, if I have to be live for a short while only, the ultimate meaning of things becomes zero, right? There's an ultimate meaning which is kind of conditioned into us. Is I don't know whether it's conditioning or whether it's a natural thing for a human being to find ultimate meaning or enduring meaning, or you know if, for example, how I look at the strange question, or which actually bothers me, actually much more than I admit, or I'm admitting, but it bothers me. Suppose I'm dying tomorrow. Obviously, my life from now till tomorrow will be very strange because it will become meaningless. Anyway, I'm going to pass away. So, what will I do? I'll just sit. But tomorrow, this is one day. Tomorrow is one day. The one day can be 100 years, because it, you will pass away anyway. Just because of postponement doesn't give you added value. You understand what I'm trying to say? As such, there is no cosmic meaning to human life. Really, it isn't there. So, to accept it becomes very almost near impossible. Yet, it is a fact. See the subtlety of this. It's on one hand, it is a fact. On the other, I'm genuinely wondering about this. On the one hand, it's a fact. On the other hand, it takes away all the meaning. That's actually maybe what maybe existentialism was trying to say, but I don't exactly get that, because even if there's no creator, I don't believe in any creator. I don't believe in any this thing. I think it is a expression of conditioning. I believe, because if you an expression of also a revelation of how little you actually have looked at the world and understood. Frankly, I have to admit. So if you have not really, it is not automatically given to you. You understand? It is not automatically given to you to go through this process of completely accepting that your life is finite. As soon as I say my life is finite, as a fact, I know my life is finite, but immediately, you get a feeling of, oh no. You get a feeling of, oh no, then what's the use? Oh, then life becomes suddenly very meaningless. And anything you do, you feel for what? For what? Especially if you're the kind of person who has been maybe conditioned to seek too much meaning. A better person would be a person who doesn't care at all, relatively. But a person who doesn't care is a misnomer, or is a fake, because if he doesn't care, he's not living at all. Then see, if he doesn't care, these questions are not coming to him at all, and then he's doing what? And when you study the sciences, when you study history, any subject you study also, to some extent I have studied, it opens up the door to wonder. You can't deny facts then, right? So maybe this problem I'm getting because I'm in the middle ground. Me or anybody gets, because we are in the middle ground. The real solution then, for me or for anybody, is to properly sit and study the whole sciences, the literature and the history, everything properly, ground it to facts, and then you look at the whole world, because you have understood it. The human beings have to understand fully that they will die. Once you understand fully that you will die with knowledge in the real sense, then I think I can feel it. I think, and in part we also feel it. Maybe that part knowledge we have, so partly we start enjoying the present blissfulness. Maybe this are really the ultimate wisdom. The ultimate wisdom is to accept death fully, life fully, through integrative knowledge. I think so. Otherwise, how? And anyway, this is the best life, because you have all the knowledge, and you can apply it in real life. You can enjoy the peak levels.